Have you ever sensed that something within your body is transforming, yet you struggle to articulate it? Perhaps it is not pain you are experiencing, but rather an assortment of peculiar feelings, unusual sensations, and strange patterns in how your body reacts to the environment around you. You might even worry that you are unwell or that something is wrong with you. However, what if I told you that nothing is amiss? In fact, something profoundly sacred may be occurring within you. Your body is not malfunctioning. It could be awakening. If you are experiencing the signs we will discuss, you are likely undergoing one of the most profound spiritual shifts a person can encounter. Stay with me until the end, for if you have felt even one of these signals, you are not alone, and you are not losing your sanity. You're in the midst of transformation, and sometimes the soul communicates with us not through words, but through the body. To begin, let us explore the initial signs many individuals notice. Sudden changes in energy. You may find that what once supported you through long days now feels erratic. Perhaps you awaken exhausted after a full night of sleep, or occasionally, a surge of energy compels you to change your life entirely in just a day. This can be baffling for the mind, but the body understands what is occurring. Your frequency is shifting. The old you, the one that existed in stress, fear, and ego, is being replaced. Your body is recalibrating, moving from fear-based adrenaline to a more soul-led flow. Thus, the fatigue you experience is not a sign of failure. It is preparation. When your system begins to receive more light, truth, and spiritual awareness, it needs to make room for these changes, and a crucial part of this is deep rest. This is your soul applying the brakes so that you can keep pace with your transformation. When those sudden outbursts of energy occur, they serve as a preview of your enhanced self. Therefore, do not judge the up and downs. You are not regressing, you are reprogramming. Another frequent phenomenon that people overlook is the growing sensitivity of the body to individuals, environments, and even sounds. You may find that entering a room instantly leaves you feeling drained, or that being near someone you previously enjoyed suddenly makes your body tense, your breath quicken, and your nervous system scream to leave. This is not simply social anxiety. This is spiritual intelligence. Your body is starting to reject what no longer aligns with your energy, evolving into a spiritual tuning fork. Anything that is out of alignment, superficial interactions, toxic settings, and mundane noise can become physically unbearable. The body does not lie. It inherently knows when something is awry, and as your awareness expands, your body's capacity to express discontent without words also increases. Consider this: your body is akin to a sacred radio. As your soul tunes into a higher frequency, any static from an old station transforms into discomfort. Such static may manifest as physical pain, tightness, fatigue, or even nausea in certain circumstances. Therefore, the next time your body strongly reacts to a person or place, do not suppress this feeling. It is not a sign of weakness, but rather a form of divine protection. Now, let us discuss an aspect that often frightens people: peculiar physical sensations that lack a medical explanation. You might experience tingling in your forehead, vibrations in your hands, unexpected warmth in your chest, or ringing in your ears. Not to mention sensations like small electrical pulses coursing through your body. These experiences are more common than you may think, and they are not random. They are energetic activations occurring within you. Your chakras, meridians, and latent energy lines are reawakening. The body contains vast ancient knowledge, most of which lies dormant while we navigate life in survival mode. However, during a spiritual awakening, that intelligence rises to the surface. It communicates not just through thoughts, but with sensations. You may feel your crown tingle when you receive spiritual insights, warmth in your heart when it opens to divine love, tingling in your spine upon recalling something your soul already knows, or tightening in your gut when you receive a warning. This is how the body communicates spiritually, although it is not always comfortable. At times, these shifts may cause pain, not from harm, but from release. The body stores every heartbreak, betrayal, and repressed truth, and as the soul begins to heal, the body mirrors that process. You may cry unexpectedly, feel pressure in your chest, or experience headaches, stomach tension, or lower back pain without any physical explanation, all signs of emotional energy leaving your system. Instead of fearing these symptoms, become curious. Ask your body, what are you helping me release? The answers may not always come in words. Sometimes they manifest as peace, clarity, or even silence. But rest, assured, the heaviness will lift. Another typical sign of your transformation may involve sleep disruptions. You might find yourself waking repeatedly at 3:33 a.m., experiencing intensely vivid dreams that feel more real than actual life, or noticing that your sleep pattern has become unpredictable. Some nights you may struggle to stay awake, while on others you might fall into a deep sleep. This occurs because your consciousness remains active, even during rest. You are receiving downloads, releasing trauma, and engaging with various layers of reality within your dreams. During a profound spiritual shift, the veil separating the physical and spiritual realms thins, particularly at night. Your higher self often uses sleep to bypass your logical mind and conduct sacred work. So, if you find yourself waking frequently, do not panic. Instead, inquire, what am I being shown right now? You may even want to keep a journal by your bedside to jot down anything you remember, no matter how strange. Over time, a clearer picture will emerge. Let us now address something subtle yet significant: your evolving relationship with food, substances, and habits. Suddenly, that fast food you once relished may feel burdensome. Sugar might affect you more intensely. Alcohol could drain your energy. You may find certain television shows or music that once brought you joy now feel unsettling. This shift occurs because your body is becoming a cleaner vessel for light, rejecting anything that diminishes your vibration. You may also experience cravings for more grounding foods such as fruits, vegetables, herbal teas, or water. You might feel inclined to eat less overall or spontaneously decide to fast. These changes are instinctual. Your body understands that in order to carry the new energy, it must rid itself of what once dulled it. Thus, listen to your body. Honor the transformation and release what no longer serves you, not because anyone tells you to, but because your soul yearns for something purer. Additionally, you may encounter sudden surges of emotion that feel overwhelming. You might cry unexpectedly, laugh without reason, or experience deep grief or bliss with no identifiable trigger. This can result from your nervous system being recalibrated to accommodate more light, truth, and love. As this occurs, older emotions rise to the surface to be released, your soul's way of indicating that you need not carry this anymore. Therefore, do not resist the tears, question the joy, or suppress these emotions. Allow them to flow through you like the weather and let them teach you what they are meant to convey. For with each wave, you come closer to clarity. Lastly, let us talk about the growing desire for silence, solitude, and connection with nature. You may find yourself longing to escape the incessant noise, drawn instead to trees, rivers, and mountains, even if you previously held no such interest. Nature becomes a remedy, communicating in a language your soul remembers. As deep down, your body recognizes its origins in the natural world. Throughout a spiritual shift, it instinctively reaches back toward that source. You may feel overwhelmed in crowded places, loud environments, or shallow conversations. This does not signify that you are becoming antisocial. Rather, you are becoming selective. You are realizing that your energy is sacred, that silence is not emptiness, but a form of nourishment. And in that quietude, you can more clearly hear the whispers of your soul. As this shift deepens, you may begin to sense that something significant is approaching, even if you cannot articulate it. This does not indicate paranoia. It is prophecy. Your body, intuition, and very cells are sensing a new timeline, a higher path. And though it may not yet make sense to your rational mind, your body is already aware. You might feel compelled to distance yourself from old friends, jobs, environments, or routines. You may feel an urgent desire to declutter your space, seek a quieter place to live, or completely overhaul your life. This is not impulsive, it is alignment. When your soul starts leading, your body follows, and your external world begins to adjust to reflect your inner reality. Now, I invite you to reflect on this. What is your body trying to communicate? What messages has it been conveying through whispers, aches, and quiet moments of truth? Have you been attentive or dismissive, chalking it up to mere physical sensations? The truth that many people overlook is that your body is not the enemy. It is not just a vehicle. It is your ally, your translator, your messenger. It does not merely carry your soul, it expresses it. Every sensation, every pattern, and every strange experience is part of your soul's language. You do not need to understand every symptom. You simply need to pay attention to the conversation that is taking place. This journey transcends mere spiritual signs. It is about rediscovering who you are beyond thought, beyond ego, beyond identity. This is your soul's return home, and your body is clearing the way for that return. So, let me conclude with this affirmation. You are not losing your mind. You are not broken. You are not alone. You are awakening, and your body, your sacred vessel, is facilitating this process. Therefore, the next time your body speaks in strange ways, remember this moment and this message. That is not discomfort. It is your soul communicating through your body, guiding you back home. And that, my friend, is the most beautiful shift of all.